Hi, I'm Lou Ann Hammond, drivingthenation.com. These are the types of cars that you come to Pebble Beach to see. This looks like a Bentley, but really it's Saddam Hussein's old car. And Jim George purchased it, and Richard Gorman from Vantage Motorworks restored it. And I just want these gentlemen to tell us about the vehicle, about the restoration. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
It's our pleasure.
So, Jim, tell me a little bit about the car. From what I understand, actually, Richard, you were the one that found the car?
Yes, the people that got it out of Iraq and took it to Canada intended to restore it themselves, and they contacted me about the possibility of used seats because the seats were gone.
Right.
In the riots, you'll see it was brutalized. They shot it with bullets and they stole everything they could.
Wow.
And I explained that you couldn't buy seats. They're custom-built cars. There are only as many seats as cars.
Wow. And this was just in 2016 that this was?
The conversation started in 2015. That's the way the car was found in Iraq.
So Jim,
after it was in the riots.
what made you decide to buy this car and have it refurbished?
Well, Richard had a lot of influence on that. We try to find cars that have significance and beautiful cars. This is a beautiful car, but the fact that it had this kind of history really intrigued us.
So it is a Bentley.
It is.
And what year was it made?
It's a 1958 S1 Continental Park Ward Drophead.
There were only 31 left-hand drives built, and this is the only one that was ever delivered to royalty. This was delivered to the Prince Regent of Iraq in 1958. In March of 58, unfortunately, he was killed in the palace coup shortly thereafter, and it stayed with the royal family for about 10 years and was bought by a private businessman. It was this color. The private businessman painted it white and used it for his son's wedding, Mr. Janabi. And then they pretty much abused it. It wasn't in good shape, but it was featured in a movie in 1952 about the Crown Prince of Iraq, the original owner. And Saddam Hussein, after the movie came out, sent agents to approach Mr. Janabi about selling it to him, because he and his sons did collect cars. After being repulsed because Mr. Janabi did not want to sell the car, he confiscated it.
Oh, well, that was easy.
Yes.
Did he call that eminent domain?
And it stayed in the collection. It was, I don't know what the rest of his cars were like as far as maintenance, but this was pretty horrible. When he was overthrown, this car was part of the cars that they vandalized during the riots.
Now, did they try and escape in this car, or was it another car?
No.
Okay, so this car was just vandalized
This was
because it was part of
vandalized.
Saddam Hussein's
Right.
property.
They're overthrown in his bullet holes. And then Mr. Janabi went to the United States government, to the army. This is when he got it back. This is when it was in Hussein's garage. He went to the army and showed him his title and finally got it. Because Hussein never titled the car in his name. He didn't have to.
Right.
So he got the car back, and then the fellow who we got it from was in Iraq doing work rescuing people from ISIS. And he met Mr. Janabi, and the subject of cars came up, and he got the car. And I told him we could make the seats, but there weren't any. And then I told him what it would cost to restore the car, and he decided that maybe he should sell it, and which is
Wow, look at
what
those
I
bullet
wanted
holes.
him to do.
Yes.
So we acquired it for Jim, and it took about a year, but now it's the way you see it.
This is a wonderful piece of history.
It is.
Yes. And Jim, you have about 25 cars.
Correct.
And any that have as much history as this vehicle?
No, none that have as much history as this. We do have some Rolls Royces that Richard has restored as well that have been part of royal families, but nothing with this this type of history.
Nothing with the drama.
Right.
Nothing with the drama, that's
All
right.
right.
You guys, this was wonderful. Thank you for showing it to me.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.